Welcome back. Today we venture into the darkness of the wilderness and unravel 3 bone-chilling camping horror stories that will leave you questioning what lurks beyond the shadows. Brace yourselves for a journey into the unknown, where the line between reality and nightmare blurs. As the days passed, the backpackers, Emma and Mark, found themselves increasingly consumed by a sense of dread. Strange occurrences began to plague their campsite, with inexplicable noises and eerie whispers echoing through the dense forest. Emma's normally adventurous spirit waned, replaced by a haunting sense of foreboding that seemed to seep into her very bones. One evening, as they sat around their dying campfire, a dense fog rolled in, enveloping their small clearing in an impenetrable shroud. Faint glimmers of light danced within the mist, revealing ghostly silhouettes moving just beyond the trees. Emma and Mark exchanged frightened glances, realizing they were no longer alone. The spirits of the forbidden grounds had emerged, their forms barely discernible in the ethereal haze. Mark, attempting to maintain his composure, cautiously approached the perimeter of the camp, hoping to appease the spirits and prevent any further malevolent activity. As he neared the edge of the fog, the apparitions grew more pronounced, revealing grotesque, contorted faces and outstretched, skeletal hands. Their anguished wails pierced the night, freezing Mark in his tracks. Emma, paralyzed with fear, watched helplessly as the spirits drew closer to Mark, their ghostly forms intertwining with his own. Before her horrified gaze, Mark's eyes glazed over, his body convulsing as if possessed by an otherworldly force. A cacophony of voices filled the air, whispering long-forgotten curses and warnings of impending doom. Desperate to save her friend, Emma scrambled to find the journal they had discovered earlier. Amidst the chaos, she uncovered a passage detailing a ritual that could potentially appease the vengeful spirits. With trembling hands, she recited the ancient incantation, her voice barely audible over the unearthly cacophony. For a moment, the fog seemed to thin, and the spectral figures retreated, their mournful cries fading into the night. Exhausted and shaken, Emma and Mark hastily dismantled their camp, leaving the forbidden grounds behind them. Yet, even as they hiked back to civilization, they couldn't shake the feeling that the spirits still lingered, their wrath unleashed but temporarily appeased. The experience would haunt them for the rest of their lives, a constant reminder of the horrors that lay hidden within the forbidden grounds. Deep within the heart of the Appalachian Mountains, a group of friends, Zara, Kieran, Mara, and Thorne, set out for a weekend camping trip brimming with excitement and adventure. The dense canopy of trees enveloped them as they hiked deeper into the wilderness, the only sounds being the rustle of leaves underfoot and the occasional call of a distant bird. Their first night in the woods was picturesque, the campfire casting a warm glow against the encroaching darkness. However, their tranquility was shattered when the night sky erupted with an otherworldly display of lights. Hues of blue, green, and purple danced above them, casting an eerie glow on the forest floor. As the lights grew closer, the group's unease morphed into palpable fear. Amidst the unsettling display, Mara, known for her curiosity, ventured into the woods to investigate, leaving the others anxiously awaiting her return. Time passed, and concern turned to alarm when Mara failed to reappear. Just as they were preparing to search for her, a blood-curdling scream sliced through the night, sending chills down their spines. With trepidation gripping their hearts, the remaining trio set out to find Mara, following the pulsating lights that seemed to guide them deeper into the woods. Their search led them to an ancient clearing adorned with weathered totems, each etched with cryptic symbols that seemed to hum with an otherworldly energy. There, they found Mara's lifeless body, surrounded by a haunting silence that seemed to seep into their bones. As they attempted to make their way back to their camp, they found themselves disoriented and lost, the mysterious lights now pulsating with an ominous energy. Whispers filled the air, urging them to leave the cursed grounds before it was too late. Fueled by desperation, they stumbled upon an ancient ritual etched into the largest totem, and with trembling hands, they recited the incantation, hoping to appease whatever malevolent force haunted the woods. With the final words uttered, the lights dimmed, and the forest fell silent once more. Exhausted and haunted by the night's events, they managed to find their way back to civilization, but the memory of the mysterious lights and the otherworldly presence would forever linger, a chilling reminder of the ancient forces that lurked in the depths of the Appalachian Mountains. A group of friends, composed of Maya, Jade, Eli, and Sage, set out on an adventurous camping trip to the outskirts of a small, secluded town nestled deep within the woods. Eager to explore the natural wonders of the area, they stumbled upon a trail shrouded in mystery and warnings etched into the ancient trees that lined its path. Disregarding the ominous signs as superstition, they forged ahead, unaware of the terrors that awaited them. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long, eerie shadows across the forest floor, they found an ideal spot to set up camp. The crackling fire provided a sense of comfort and security, but the air was heavy with an unexplainable tension that none of them could shake. With the darkness closing in around them, strange sounds began to echo through the woods, whispers that seemed to come from nowhere and everywhere all at once. Each night brought with it a new wave of inexplicable occurrences. The friends would awaken to find their belongings scattered and disturbed, with no signs of any intruders or animals that could have caused the mess. Unnerving shadows danced on the tent walls, taking on twisted, contorted shapes that seemed to be watching them with malevolent intent. Maya, usually the most fearless of the group, confided in hushed tones that she felt a chilling presence trailing their every move. Their fear reached its peak when, one moonless night, they stumbled upon a decaying, abandoned cabin hidden deep within the forest, a place that seemed to be the epicenter of the haunting events. Inside, they discovered remnants of old, tattered journals that detailed the tragic history of the trail. According to the accounts, a group of lost travelers had sought refuge in the very same cabin decades ago, only to fall victim to an unknown and terrifying entity that stalked them relentlessly, driving them to madness and despair. As the nights wore on, the friends found themselves trapped in a relentless cycle of terror, tormented by a relentless entity that seemed to be growing stronger with each passing day. Unseen hands tugged at their sleeping bags, spectral figures loomed at the periphery of their vision, and disembodied voices whispered dreadful secrets into their ears. Determined to unravel the mystery and put an end to the horror, they delved deeper into the trail's history, uncovering the tragic fate of those who had dared to venture into the woods before them. They learned of a malevolent spirit that had been bound to the trail centuries ago, seeking revenge on any trespassers who dared to disturb its domain. With the knowledge they had gleaned, Maya, Jade, Eli, and Sage concocted a plan to lay the spirit to rest once and for all. Armed with ancient rituals and protective talismans, they braved the heart of the trail, facing unimaginable terrors and confronting the vengeful entity that had plagued them. In a harrowing final showdown, they managed to appease the spirit, releasing it from its tortured existence and restoring peace to the haunted trail. Despite their victory, the memories of the terror they endured would forever linger, leaving an indelible mark on their souls and serving as a cautionary tale for any who dared to tread the haunted trail. As the embers of our campfire fade and the night settles in, remember that even in the tranquility of nature, the echoes of the unknown can send shivers down our spines. Whether it's the haunting whispers in the woods or the ominous glow in the night sky, the secrets of the wilderness remain veiled in darkness, waiting for the next daring soul to uncover their mysteries. Until next time, may your campfires burn bright and your nights remain undisturbed. Sleep well, if you can.